What's going on, guys? Healy here, and today I'm doing an investment video. In this video, I'm going to be going over a few guys that I feel like could get upgraded to the next tier this year. These are guys at the current moment of recording this video. If they do go up to the next tier, you should make some stubs, and they aren't too expensive now. So if you want them on your team and are just banking on an upgrade, I feel like these are some safe picks. None are too expensive. I wouldn't really recommend you putting in thousands of stubs into a certain guy. I'm just giving you a few guys who could get the next bump, go up to the next level, and if you feel like selling them in the future, you might make a little profit. If you have some other guys that I don't name in this video that feel like could get upgraded this year and could be of value, put them in the comments section down below. First guy we're going to start off with is Reece Castillo. He's a 78 overall. He just needs a little bump and he could get up to an 80 overall. His stats allow for that with the 69 hits per 9, 70 Ks per 9, 62 walks. He's only going for like 400 sell now right now. So if he gets bumped up to a gold, he could become a guaranteed 1,000 stubs. He has pitched in 2 games this year, allowing a total of 2 runs so far. So it's possible he's pitching well to begin the season. I know that doesn't always mean that he could get upgraded to a gold, but hey, I feel like he could have a bounce back year this year, and he's proven it to start off this year. A guy that could get bumped up to silver soon. Right now, he won't go for quick sell value, but maybe a hidden investment for the year. Freddie Peralta. He has been lights out so far for the Brewers. He's been exciting to watch, and I could see maybe going gold. I won't guarantee that, but I feel like he definitely will get bumped up to silver at some point and maybe even get towards gold. Like I said, his stuff is great so far to start off the year, and he's pitching very well. A guy that is close to gold, and you could still get him for under gold value, Jose Alvarado. This guy's stuff is ridiculous. I was watching some of his 2-seamers today, and they were moving like blitz balls, man. Absolute ridiculous on the movement. I'm not really sure where he could get upgraded. Maybe his Ks per 9 goes up a little bit. Maybe his hits per 9 gets bumped up too. Maybe he improves on his walks. But I feel like this guy is going to have an amazing year. He's already starting off pretty well. He's ridiculous. All he needs is just a slight bump to his stats, and he hits that gold status. Moving over to the catcher position, Willson Contreras. He's the only one I have. I'm a Cubs fan. He might get upgraded. This one I'm not as confident in. But if you feel like getting him, he's only 700 stubs right now. If he gets up to gold at some point, he'll be worth 1,000 minimum. But for Willson Contreras, I was mainly looking at his hitting stats. Only 65 contact, 71, powers 59 and 61, vision's 55. If he could just hit pretty decent this year, his hitting stats will go up and he will get bumped up to a gold. Very small investment. I feel like this is somewhat a high risk one. So if you're banking on investing a lot into Willson Contreras, I wouldn't really recommend, but I do feel like if he does have a decent year, his stats will go up. His hitting stats aren't so good in the game, and they will get improved for him to be a gold. These next 2 guys at first base that I would recommend investing in, mainly just so you get them before they get bumped up, not really for investment purposes, would be Max Muncie and Reece Hoskins. These guys are still a pretty decent price. They aren't gold yet. Looking at their stats, their contact is bad for both of them, and as long as they improve their average, then their contact will go up and they will get bumped up 1 point. Reece Hoskins, I feel like, will have a pretty big year. His stats should get improved quite a bit. He's batting behind Harper. Harper's going to get on a lot. The top of the lineup for the Phillies is going to get on a lot. As long as he improves his left-handed hitting, should be an easy gold pick. Max Muncie, 57, 59 contact. He has the power. Maybe if he lowers his strikeout rate, then his vision will go up. But as long as he puts the ball to the bat, puts it in play, gets on base, all he needs is like a bump, just a slight bump, and he gets moved up to gold. Second base, Kleber Torres, 78 overall. He's going to be playing a full year, going to be the starter all year long. He's in that insane Yankees lineup. He's only going for 735 stubs, 78 overall. His hitting stats aren't too bad. He's actually pretty useful in the game if you want a guy to pick up, budget guy. Just like every other guy, if he has a pretty decent year, which Kleber Torres, he has the potential, I could see a bump to him. It could be contact, it could be power, it could be vision, fielding, speed. He has a lot of areas in which he could receive a bump. And I'm somewhat confident in which he could become a gold player. I don't really see him getting downgraded this year. If he does, maybe it's a slight downgrade. But Kleber Torres, I feel like will take the next step this year and push for a gold. He plays second base. It shouldn't be too hard. We'll just have to see. So a guy I'm thinking could become a silver this year, and I'm excited to see play, David Fletcher. He has the potential. He looked solid last year, and I'm expecting him to break in that lineup soon and get some opportunities. If he gets the opportunities, he's only 3 points away from silver. He's going for 77 stubs. He's under quick sell value for a silver now. David Fletcher, look at those stats. 64 contact versus righties, 58 versus lefties. The power isn't there. He has the fielding. Speed's pretty decent. As long as he gets opportunities in the lineup, and if he hits pretty well, I expect him to come a silver at some point. A guy that I'm surprised isn't above 1,000, Segura. He's a hitting machine. He hits in front of Bryce Harper. He's only going for 852 sell now. If he gets up to a gold, you could sell him for 1,000. He has high contact already and high vision. I get that. But if he hits amazing, it could get bumped up even more. He's 1 point off. If he gets a +2, +3 to contact, that could push him over. I don't expect his power to go up because he's hitting for contact. I'm mainly banking on that contact to get raised, as he should have a high average season. He's already starting off the year pretty good. Like I said, he hits in front of Bryce Harper. They're going to give him pitches to hit. A guy I could see becoming gold this year. He might have been a golden pass. I'm unsure. But Will Myers. He has pretty decent fielding, pretty decent speed. His hitting stats are just average. You can see right there, contact 61 and 58, power 65 and 70, 46 vision. Will Myers, he's 28. I feel like he's going to have a pretty sick year. He's hitting in front of Manny Machado this year. So just like Segura, the guy behind him's pretty good. And I feel like he will get on base a little bit. All he has to do is improve his contact and power. He has both. He just needs to execute this year, and he for sure could be a gold. This one, not really. This is a low risk, high reward. You're only paying $475 for him. If he gets bumped up to gold, he'll be worth 1,000. So instant 100% profit. If he doesn't eventually get there, he won't lose out on too many stubs. But Will Myers, I'm feeling very confident in. And the last guy for this video, Harrison Bader. Only 361 stubs at the moment. If you don't have him already, I would recommend picking him up. His hitting stats are garbage, but I rake with him in the game. I'm hitting 472, 29 games. I used him in the event. 1.198 OPS. This guy rakes. His hitting stats are pretty poor at 55 contact, 72 versus lefties. Power is 48 and 59, 40 vision. The main reason I feel like Harrison Bader could get bumped up to gold or could become a better overall throughout the year, he has very good fielding stats. He has very fast speed. So he has that all down. Where he could get improvements is hitting. His hitting is already very poor. If he could bump up that average a little bit, bump up the power a little bit, he could get a pretty decent boost to his overall. Might end off the year at an 80. I'm not thinking it will come soon, but this might be a long-term investment. Harrison Bader, and based off looking at his stats, he's one of the guys I feel like could get bumped up to gold at some point. Confidence level in that, not too sure after looking at his hitting stats. Like I said, his hitting stats are poor in the game. If he could have just a decent year hitting, he'll get the bump. That's going to do it for this video. Like I said in the beginning, put in the comments if I missed anyone who you think could get bumped up to the next level, who's worth investing in at the moment. And let me know your thoughts on who I picked in this video. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. Maybe you have different opinions than me. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe down below. This is Healy. I'm out. Peace.
Digits on the